When parents find out that a child of theirs is profoundly deaf, they want to understand their options so they can work out what's the best thing to do for their child. This is Hannah's story. When Hannah found out her baby son Dan was profoundly deaf, she was devastated. At first she didn't know what to do, so she started asking around. She spoke to her GP, looked on the internet, and she also met some parents of other deaf children in the area. This is what she found. A lot of deaf children learn British Sign Language, BSL, and this is the language of the deaf community, but it's not based on English, so if you only learn BSL, you may struggle with English. It takes years to learn how to sign, and Hannah knows that she won't be able to communicate with her son with native fluency. She'll always be communicating in a second language. What's more, she thinks her husband may have time to learn a little BSL, but what about Dan's brother, his cousins, uncles, aunts, grandparents, and all the hearing children he might want to be friends with when he gets older? She likes the idea of BSL, but she wants Dan to learn English so there's no delay in him picking up his language skills, and so that he can communicate with people who haven't learnt BSL. She looked into cochlear implants, which act as a kind of super hearing aid, and learnt that neither hearing aids nor cochlear implants make it possible to hear normally, and that although some children do very well with them, others fail to fully understand English. She began to realise that there wasn't a simple one right answer, but was determined to use any and all of the help available to make sure Dan can understand and communicate in English. She found out about CuedSpeech. With CuedSpeech you talk normally, but in addition use 8 hand shapes in 4 positions. These hand shapes and positions clarify the lip patterns when you speak. Think of it more as an aid to lip reading. Without CuedSpeech, it's only possible to lip read about 35% of what's being said. With CuedSpeech, this can go up to 95%, so deaf children can see English. CuedSpeech isn't a language, so it doesn't take years to learn. Hannah contacted the CuedSpeech Association and they arranged a course for just her and her family, and they were able to learn enough to get started in just a few days. Children brought up with CuedSpeech fully understand English and have age-equivalent reading and writing skills. Hannah and her husband decided that they wanted to bring Dan up bilingually. He'll learn British Sign Language so he can communicate with the deaf community, and CuedSpeech so he acquires English naturally and without delay and can communicate with his hearing friends and his extended family. You'll need to make up your own mind as to what's best for your child. If you'd like to learn more about CuedSpeech, you can use these details to get in touch.